Hello, and welcome to the Season 3 finale of POBYW. This is your commentator, Monotone Mike. This is it, Shadow. You managed to hold on, grab that belt, and now it's the showdown. No more excuses, no more promos. It's just you and me. And I didn't like what you said on the last episode. Even though I've beaten you on the trampoline twice before, you seem to think that you're a better wrestler than me. I defended that belt that you have 5 times. It bears repeating. I defended it 5 times. And one of those was against you. So now when we get in that ring, I'm not going to choke you. I'm not going to bring anybody for interference. I'm going to out-wrestle you. And when I defeat you and become the 2-time champion, you won't even be as good as Cletus. You'll be worse, because you'll have 0 defenses. And I'll be ending this season the way that Season 2 should have ended, if not for you. And that is as the SEK Champion.
Maybe just one more promo. I've got it. I'm keeping it. And Season 3 is going to end just like Season 2 did. With you losing. Because of me. I don't know how many of our fans have been watching this for a while. But you always had an excuse. A way out. Choking. Like you tried with Phoenix, or having outside interference. This time, it's in the ring, the real ring, not that trampoline. And this time, it's for this, and I'm the champ. So if you want it, you have to beat me in the ring. I honestly don't think you can. If you do, I will give you all the respect in the world. If you don't, I think it's time you showed me the respect I deserve as the champ.
What the heck is going on?
Is this thing on? You don't know me, but I've been watching POBYW for a long time now. Back in my day, we had a little thing called respect, not to mention talent. Nobody in POBYW has respect. In fact, you have to have a match called a respect match just to observe the rules. Well, I ain't gonna take it anymore. These old bones ain't what they used to be. But me and my little friend, well, we're taking over. Your champions are nothing. You see, the Rising Star Cup champion, the Hardcore champion, They ain't gonna be wrestling tonight. I kinda already took him out. And if I don't like what goes on in the main event, nobody might be left. And then maybe me and my buddy will wrestle for your enjoyment. I've won more titles in my day than you POBYW wrestlers have been alive. I can show you a thing or two about putting on some submission holds or dropping a few fools with some punches. Things are gonna be different around here. Things are gonna change very soon.
And so the main event of the final episode of Season 3 begins. The SEK Champion, Major Shadow, and the Straight Edge Emo, Fluffy. Shadow gets the first move in. Fluffy counters the hip toss, cleverly into an arm drag. Now with the leg drop, bounds off the ropes, and hits an elbow drop. Some vintage Fluffy there.
This is too easy, Shadow.
Fluffy decides not to go for the weapon shot, and he pays for it. Drop kick by Shadow, and now it's Shadow with a leg drop. These two are meeting for the third time. As you saw in our hype video, they fought twice back in Season 2. Fluffy now with the arm wringer. Hitting Shadow's elbow with his own. Traps the arm between his legs, maybe softening him up for a later submission. Drops a knee, comes off the ropes and hits a second. Goes for the quick cover, but only gets a 1 count. Fluffy dominating the early goings of this match. Shadow now goes to the outside. Fluffy bringing him in. Shadow hits him. Fluffy comes off the ropes. And Shadow's arms are trapped in the ropes. Fluffy taking advantage. Has Shadow completely in his mercy. Shadow's able to break out from the ropes. And now Fluffy's in trouble. Figure 4 leg lock now applied to Fluffy. Shadow definitely the more technical of the two. Fluffy now trying to turn him over. If he can get Shadow on his stomach, and he does, now all the pressure is on Shadow.
Shadow reaching for the ropes, and he makes it. The toll has been taken on Fluffy's legs.
Everybody knows how to counter that move, Shadow.
Shadow took some punishment as well. Here comes Fluffy. Irish whip. As a sleeper. But Shadow quickly gets out of it. Fluffy gets to his feet. Throwing a tantrum, it seems. Finally getting rid of his ring entrance gear. Slams Shadow's head into the top turnbuckle. Now attacking him repeatedly with knees, forearm shots, and a European uppercut. Hits him with a running knee. And now a one-headed bulldog. Fluffy is taking control back into this match. Goes for the cover and gets a 2 count this time. Now angrily stomping on all the limbs of Shadow. Went for it one too many times. Now Shadow counter. Now has the one-legged Boston Crab. Shadow Fluffy desperately reaching for the rope, and he makes it. Shadow had to let go.
Get your wrist.
Fluffy's shoe seems to have come off. Shadow allowing him to put it back on. Fluffy has a headlock. Shadow's able to counter it. Strikes him back. Now going for a cross arm breaker. Fluffy had it well scouted in his many matches with the Grim Sweeper. And it was never fully on. Both men are bringing their A game to this match. That full Nelson by Fluffy was countered into a stunner. Shadow with a big drop kick to the back. Now a baseball slide takes Fluffy right out of the ring. Taking a second to catch his breath.
1-0 yet.
Fluffy back in.
It's only a matter of time.
Shadow working on Fluffy's arm. Shadow with many different submissions he can use at any time. Fluffy's gonna have to find some way to keep his limbs unexposed. Right now, Shadow is picking Fluffy apart. Fluffy dives in. Irish whip. Clothesline. Fluffy going to the first rope. Went for that big angry stomp. Shadow got a leg up. Both men were hit. Fluffy starting to get up. Both men get to their feet about the same time. And now an exchange of blows has begun. Both men have already taken a lot of punishment. Fluffy blocks it. Huge slap. Shadow's down. Fluffy misses the emo over. Looks to have ate the bottom turnbuckle there. Shadow going for the code of honor. Fluffy gets him into the corner though. He's able to get out of it. Comes in with that running knee again. But this time nobody was home. That Patriot missile strikes Fluffy right in the head. Fluffy's getting back up. Super kick. And Fluffy's lifeless body slumps down to the canvas. Shadow goes for the first pinfall on his side. And it's a 3 count. Shadow has successfully defended the SEK title against his greatest rival, the Straight Edge Emo Fluffy. And it's Shadow who finishes Season 3 as the SEK Champion. This was a long and hard-fought battle. Fluffy is back up to his feet now. Shadow celebrating. Shadow said if Fluffy could not defeat him, that he had to show the respect that Shadow feels that he has earned. Shadow offers his hand, but will Fluffy take it? He does. This feud might be over. Wait a second. That's that knight that interrupted our broadcast earlier. He's attacking Major Shadow from behind. Now locking in a submission. Shadow just endured a 9.5-minute match.
That's too fluffy.
Thank you for watching POBYW episode 43. And thank you for watching all the way through season 3. Congrats to our new SEK champion, Major Shadow. But who is this knight who attacked Shadow and took out both Glitch and Blizzard? Was that Dark Phoenix at the end? And why was he standing over a prone Fluffy? The answers will have to wait for season 4.